Good morning, class 11. Girls, proceeding with rectification of errors, we continue with suspense account. Yesterday, I explained the meaning of suspense account. Just a quick review. Suspense account, children, is a temporary account, an imaginary account that is prepared to rectify the errors for the time being, to furnish the financial statements of the year at the close of the year. It is just the account that is prepared for one purpose, which stands to close in the next year as the errors are rectified. The suspense account keeps on diminishing. When all the errors are rectified, the balance of suspense account stands at nil, thus assuming all the errors have been removed and the financial statements are free of errors. So we proceed with some examples of rectification entries with the use of suspense account. Now children, this is imaginary account and all those things I've discussed with you. But then where do we need to prepare this imaginary account? Why do we create this suspense account? Where is the need, the requirement of making the suspense account? The suspense account is created where the errors, suspense means we do not know. One side, it's a mystery, we do not know. Children, suppose I sell goods to X. The entry will become here, X to sales. Supposing in place of X to sales, I write it in purchases. I wrote purchases to X. The entry has been made to X. We have discussed the rectification procedure for this. We will reverse this wrong entry, compare it with the reverse the wrong entry means X to purchases. X to purchases, and here then we will have the rectified entry. We will have X's account debited with double the amount to sales to purchases. That is the rectified entry for such errors where one account has been wrongly debited or credited. The entry made is wrong. Now, but suppose if I make a little twist in this, suppose the error would have been X to sales. I sell goods to X. X to sales is the entry that should have been made, correct entry in my books. And what has been done in place of that? Now X to sales means it will go on the debit of X's account and credit of sales account. I have correctly posted to the debit of X's account, but sales account has not been done, or sales account has, in place of sales account I credit here, in place of sales account I credit Y's account. Y's account. What has been done? X to Y. So what will I do? That means X's account has been correctly done. The amount entered has been correctly entered here. So it has to be now. How will the error be removed? We did not have to credit Y. We credited Y. So now we debit Y. We should have credited sales account. We did not do. So now we credit sales. And the error was removed. So the here do what is to be done and undo what is wrongly done. The error is removed. But suppose here Y's account, there was no Y's account and sales was forgotten. Now what to do if we do not know? So here we write the suspense account. That means when the error is affecting only any one account and error has to be removed, we remove that by undoing that or reversing that entry. But what with the next part, the other part of the entry, that then will be posted to suspense account, this imaginary account. Let us take one example from your textbook. This is illustration 15. Please follow illustration 15 of the textbook. I will not be able to keep showing you. You please follow the transaction from your textbook. Now this is illustration 15. The illustration here says the first transaction of the illustration reads a credit purchase of rupees 2,800. I repeat, credit purchase of rupees 2,800. Credit purchase means correct entry. What is the correct entry? Should have been purchases to X with rupees 2,800. This should have been the entry. And what has been done? It is passed through the sales day book. And instead of purchase book, This is credit purchase means purchase book. Instead of purchase book, we have wrongly passed in the sales book. Sales book means we have done X to sales with the correct amount you ignore. X to sales, this is the wrong entry, this is the correct entry, and this is the wrong entry. So what is the way, what is the procedure? We have the correct entry, purchase to X, we reverse the wrong entry, this is reversed, it becomes sales to X. Now compare both these entries and find out the residual rectified entry. Purchases are debited, purchase will be debited, nothing can be cancelled here. Sales have to be debited, debit sales to X with double the amount. This is 2,800, this also 2,800, and this will be 5,600. And the error is removed. What have we done? We should have debited purchase account. We did not do. We have done that. We should not have credited sales account. We have done that. We reverse that. Debit sales account. And where will the remaining go? To X. It has not been done. Supposing now X would have been passed correctly. The error said, supposing here in the same transaction, the error stated that instead of purchases account, we credited sales account. But X's account was correctly credited. Then what have been done? Purchase would have been debited, sales would have been debited to suspense account. There would have come the requirement of suspense account. Next transaction in the textbook reads, goods of the value of 2,000 returned by Mr. Gupta. Goods have been returned by Mr. Gupta means goods, these are sales return. Sales return to, correct entry would have been, this is the correct entry, sales return to Gupta, to Mr. Gupta, returned by Gupta, were entered in the sales day book and posted therefrom to the credit of his account. Credit of his account should have been done, we have done that. But in place of sales return book, we have credited, what has been done? We have credited here sales account. Now what do? We should have debited sales return, we have not debited. So in the rectified entry, we will debit first what has not been debited. Sales return account will be debited. Now Gupta has been correctly entered, so do not touch Gupta's account. Sales should not have been credited. Sales has been wrongly credited. So now what is to be done? Sales will be debited. Reverse the wrong entry. Sales account to what? Gupta has been correctly entered, so we cannot touch the Gupta's account. So to suspense account. And the error is removed. Here comes the requirement of suspense account. The error is removed. Next, proceeding to the next transaction of the same question. The third one says, the third transaction says rupees 2,600 stolen by an ex-employee. Rupees 2,600, that means cash has been stolen by an employee. So it is loss by theft. You will write the complete, I am writing the abbreviations, you will write the complete account. Loss by theft. To cash, it is to cash, you have lost cash. In case goods would have been lost, you would have credited goods purchase account. So it is loss by theft to cash. This is the correct entry. And what has been done? It's to debit it to suspense account. We have, on what have we done? We have debited it to suspense account. So what do? It should not have been debited to suspense account. It is loss by theft, not suspense. So we will credit first the suspense account to suspense account. To suspense account. Should not have been debited suspense account. We have by mistake debited suspense account. So now what do we do to rectify? This is rectified entry. This will be then. And what should have been debited? Loss by theft should have been debited. We did not do that, so do that. Loss by theft to suspense will be the rectified entry. Fourth, rupees 3,000 received from a customer as an advance against order was credited to sales account. We'll take it in fractions. Rupees 3,000 received from a customer as advanced against order. Let's take it like that. So it is cash that is received from a customer. Let us name the customer, suppose X. So cash received from customer, cash to X. And what has been done? Against order was credited to sales account. We have credited it to sales account. So we should not have credited sales account. We have credited sales account. Sales account has been wrongly credited. This is the correct entry. Sales has been wrongly credited. So what do? First place we reverse the sales. So sales account will be debited. Sales account will be debited. And what should have been credited here? X's account should have been credited. We have not done that. So do that to X's account or customer's account or personal account, whatever. It is, I always prefer to name the personal account. You can do whatever. Both are acceptable. Proceeding. Fifth transaction of the same question. A sum of rupees 800 written off as depreciation on machinery. Let us take that part first. Depreciation on machinery. Depreciation we have discussed, girls. Depreciation is an expense. Depreciation account. It is not machinery account. It is depreciation. Depreciation account to machinery account. That is the correct entry. And what has been the next part is was not posted to depreciation account. Not posted to depreciation account means machinery account has been correctly posted. Where is the error? Not posted to depreciation account. So we will post it to depreciation. That means from here it will go to depreciation account on the debit side of depreciation. We have not done that. So we'll do that now. It will be depreciation account. We have done that now. Debited depreciation account, debited to what? Machinery account, they say, has been correctly done. When it has not been named, it has not been specified, means it has been correctly assumed to correctly entered. So we will credit suspense account. Sixth, next transaction, purchase of a scooter was debited to conveyance account as rupees 16,000. Purchase of a scooter, children, asset has been purchased. You name the asset or you write asset account, you write vehicle account, anything as you want to make the entry. But it is an asset, not conveyance. Conveyance means your transportation charges. So it is not conveyance account, it is asset account. You will write, suppose I name here scooter. I maintain a scooter account. Scooter account. And we have, this is the correct entry. It should have been scooter to cash. This should have been the correct entry. And what has been done? They say it was not, where has it gone? Purchase of scooter was debited to conveyance account. Firm charges depreciation on that vehicle. Purchase of a scooter was debited to conveyance account. So it is conveyance account. We have charges conveyance account. Conveyance should not have been done. First scooter, debit scooter account or asset account, credit conveyance account. This is one part of the entry. Conveyance account. We have done that. So scooter to conveyance, and the error is removed here. And then next part says depreciation. There is depreciation on that vehicle also. Depreciation 10% on the vehicle on charges. That means 16,000. If the cost is 16,000, 10% of that, that means 1,600 will be depreciation. So the entry of depreciation has not been made. So make it now. Depreciation to scooter. But remember, if you maintain scooter account, then you have to credit scooter account. If you maintain vehicle account, vehicle. If you maintain asset account, then asset. So whatever account is maintained, depreciation against the same account will be charged with rupees 1,600, the required amount. Seventh, payment of rupees 500 to Mohan and rupees 600 to Sohan was made. Payment was made. It should have been, the entry should have been Mohan, Sohan to cash. 500 to Mohan and 600 to Sohan. This should have been the correct entry. This is the correct entry. But there is slight error. While making the entry, the accountant got confused. Accountant debited Mohan but with 600. Accountant debited Sohan but with 600, but with 500. That means he has, where is the error? Error is Mohan is short of 100 rupees. So debit 100 rupees in Mohan's account. Sohan is more by 100 rupees. So credit Sohan's account with rupees 100. And the error is removed. Clear? Last transaction now for this question. Sales to X rupees 500 were posted to Y's account. Sales to X. It is X to sales. Sales to X rupees 500. And what has been done? Were posted to sales to X. And what did it? The correct entry would have been X to sales. But we by mistake did it to Y's account. Was posted to Y's account. And what did we do? We have posted it to Y's account. We have done Y to sales. Sales has been correctly. Sales, that means sales is correctly posted in the sales account. 500 has been credited. So what is the error? X should have been debited. Has not been debited. So debit X now with rupees 500. Y should not have been debited. Y is debited. So credit Y with rupees 500 and the error is rectified. X to Y and the error is rectified. Clear, children? So here we finish illustration 15. It gives a good practice for suspense account. We switch over to one more question. Similar type of question, children. There is lot of advancement in each type of question with suspense account. All the illustrations here, I will ask you to keep doing the illustrations of this chapter. You are thorough with the illustrations. The unsolved questions you need not maintain. For your notebooks, for this chapter, you are just required to solve the illustrations. The illustrations, one from the illustrations only the question paper will have, but with different names and different amounts. So there is no need to get confused at this stage to keep solving the questions. There is no end to rectification. But be thorough with all the solved questions of your textbook of this chapter. Okay? Keep the notebooks updated with the illustrations of this book. Not before, this is after the correction of notebooks for the financial statements, for the previous chapters.